Tough to win that fight, of course, against Sylas in that first battle of ultimate. Sylas will be able to match the Orianna ultimate. You have to deal with Equalizer. But I think if C9 can actually win the first Herald, drop it topside, they can get Jax pretty ahead.
Whoever is without Flash, they're going to very easily be able to kill him.
Oner beginning to bully a bit here in the enemy jungle. He's just going straight at Blabber. He's got the push in the top side. Blabber is not going to hit that one. He's taking damage from the little Krugs here, and he nearly loses his life, but he is going to flash out of this one, as now here comes Keria, flash forward, extremely aggressive, and once again Berserker just going to kind of laugh at him.
And they're just putting pressure on in top side and bottom side here in the 2v2 once again. They are really just trying to tax C9 everywhere, knowing Blabber was top side, knowing he was pushed out there. He's forced to flash and fudge. Now level 6 is up.
Oh, he's taken way too much damage from that Equalizer already. He's going to go straight into the Death Chamber. First blood given over to Oner in the top lane.
I mean, that was just perfectly done. That play was about 45 seconds.
Despite his flash still being down, his Oner's not done yet. With this harassment here on the top side, he's got level 6.
Yeah, this time it's even more powerful. He has the push in the top side again. Ult blown down on the bottom lane, though. Sven going on in as Keria just trying to walk this one out, but the Zeri ultimate just going to push T1's bottom lane back, as they will not take that fight at this point in time.
Yeah, C9 doing their best to try and make something happen. That top side is just getting absolutely now be on the way to Rift Herald, which wouldn't give C9 time to kill it.
2v2 at the top side. The Equalizer getting some big value, and now Oner is going to join up with this one, as they do want to extend this play, but not sure if they want to overextend, as Sven has come on in. The Flag and Drag goes in out to the Rakan, as Oner just doesn't give a damn. He has Keria behind him, gets him in the Death Chamber. The ultimate comes out, and everybody is going down on the side of C9 in the top lane. T1 just burning them to a crisp in the top lane.
Well, that'll be 4 kills for T1 now in this early game, an over 2,500 gold lead. And it
wouldn't shock me if they just use this bot pressure, push people back in the river, and look for a fight or drop the Herald mid.
While they're over the wall, they're looking for Sven, as he is going to get dunked on, and he's got one hope, his ultimate ability, but that's not going to do enough, as he was alone. 1v4 as T1 come over the wall. You know, not playing against a lot of bards, I would imagine, but that ability to just attack you in your own jungle, very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, you already don't have a lot of vision. You're already having to pre-plan around a lot, and then that happens. Zeus actually getting a little bit caught here.
Zeus is going to walk it out. I mean, he's still up a level as the ultimate.
Throwing Qs at Berserker and Berserker juking them. There was never like a counterplay that C9 would be able to make.
Bud's in a lot of trouble. He flashes onto the other side of the Equalizer as Zeus just tanking this one up. Budge is still alive underneath this turret. He's just going to get flagged from the heavens as Oner going to pick up his 4th kill in this game.
And here's another example. They spent so long on that dive top, so there's 3 people for C9 bottom trying to make the counter happen. Let's see if C9 can at least get a turret.
I mean, they're going to try to here. Keria does have ult. This is going to be very difficult to pull off, and Faker, of course, can hijack something as well.
Get a bunch of really mechanically talented players around him, hold his own in mid lane, and press his F keys really good and talk.
He's been pressing his keys pretty well. Oner, once again, maybe it's showboating, I'm not sure. Oner in a little bit of trouble, as he does have some help from his squad, but he is going to be able to get away. Blabber gets hooked by the feathers, and now there's a massive Equalizer on the entirety of C1, just trying to, C9 rather, trying to retreat out of this one. That's a huge fight comes out from Keria, and they turn this one around, and even the tower can't get into this one, as Keria will disable that. This might just be a clean ace going into the hands of T1, and that it is. Nobody will fall on the side of T1.
An insane win here for T1, but we all saw it coming. They had control over the dragon, and at this point in time, Oner is just so tanky. He could have
big one. 24-minute games as well. And, you know, Wolf was talking about it before. We're on pace for a perfect game. That's just going to be Berserker dead for free. There's just no help under the turret. He has flash, but no time to react. And T1 are just taking whatever they want on this map right now.
Yeah, certainly looking very much like this game is not going much longer. I mean, we're talking about it's Chemtech Soul.
Towards Baron on spawn, even if they're not up 11,000 gold.
It's true, but this time they are, and Faker, I mean, he's drawn 3, 4, 5 people
just
down to the bottom side of the map, and yes, they will get this objective bounty.
Not a perfect game, chat.
Not a perfect game, but it's a perfect Baron. Nobody is going to contest them on that one. As we saw the win probability once again powered by AWS, it looked like 100% actually.
Push it further, but just to be safe, they will of course sync up the waves. They're going to put Faker in the bottom lane here. And Blabber,
Hey, he got the blue buff.
yeah.
You know what?
At what cost,
That's
Valdez?
pretty good. He got the buff. Oh, no, he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's being chased down here by Owner. I think that carry is just going to let him do the 1v1 thing, and there he goes, dunked into the ground.
I say this a lot, but it's hard to criticize teams that are in positions like this, 13,000 gold behind. For C9, there really is no correct play.
Now Faker is just doing a dance in the enemy base at this point in time, picks up the quickness and just kind of shoves it in their face as T1. You know, they're on pace to try to break one of the fastest games that we have had here in the Swiss stage. The turrets of the Nexus are already going down. C9, they're gonna have to make one last stand, and they get the knock up here on a Zeus who loses a total of 0 health at this point in time as the Bard ultimate comes out as well. And Carry is having a lot of fun at this point. Fudge is in that back line, but he's just going to be ripped to shreds by the Feathers once again. As T1 will play with their food, they will get what they deserve after this victory. As down will go the Nexus. T1 will move on to 2-1 in the Swiss stage.
Really dominant showing by T1. This is the team that T1 fans wanted to have show up at the World Championship. It moves them to 2-1. Unfortunately, both those wins were